your margin for error just a bit.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Marcus Morris is out there with Walden. Then there's Brown. Then it's Culver. And it's Towns in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Warriors, Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Draymond Green is out there with Cephalosha. And it's Jones in at the center, locking down the middle.
Well, there's an intimidation factor to Che's game. I mean, you see the talent, but also the intensity.
There's a lot of expectations, high expectations when you're the #1 overall pick in the draft. You know it well.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, it's something that I wanted. Derek Coleman was from Detroit, and 2 years earlier, he was the #1 pick, and I'd always been a fan of his, so I felt like he was passing the baton, and I had to kind of do what he did. And then Shaquille O'Neal was Rookie of the Year before myself, and the #1 pick. And so for me, I looked at it as, a pretty big weight, but the honor was more than the weight, and I was honored to be picked #1, and I relished in that, and I had great teammates that allowed me to flourish in that role.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And you think back to when Che stuck up for his injured teammates in college. He realizes life is bigger than the game.
Now here's Curry. 14 points from him the last game against New Orleans.
And don't leave out his rebounding, Kev. I mean, he had a big impact in that game with all his effort on the glass.
Outside, Green. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the Warriors miss again. Here's Minnesota. 4-point game. Brown. That's in, coming off the assist from Axel Walden. 6 points for Che.
Some guys have a hard time playing through contact, but Che, he remains undeterred.
Warriors have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Not how you want to start the game. Wow. Look out.
Beautiful jam.
He put a little extra on that one, didn't he? Che stirring up the pot in challenge mode.
Curry deciding where to go with it. That one goes. Count it.
And boy, did they need that one. Their first make in the 5 field goal attempts they've had.
Here's Che, and again it's Minnesota.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Thompson outside, lets it go from deep. Another miss by Curry.
It's been a really tough quarter for him. I mean, he cannot hit his shots to drop.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, Greg, they've come out of the gate strong at both ends of the floor. Just in total control so far.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Now here is Cephalosha, guarded by Walden. Cephalosha passes to Green. Curry outside. Again, Curry missing.
His field goal percentage has dipped this quarter. I mean, his movement has to be better. He has to find the open spots on the floor.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Going for the juggler right off the bat. I mean, jumping out to an impressive early lead.
Tipped away. The 15-footer. Here's Cephalosha. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. Timberwolves leading by 10. Culver kicks to Che. And the dunk by Che.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Well, you think defensively that you try to pack in the lane. I mean, but that opens up some opportunities for their shooting. His offense has been non-existent tonight. It's really hurting.
And Che throws it down.
And, I tell you what, that was explosive. Che saw a lane and didn't hesitate.
Looking at the last game for the Golden State Warriors, it was a loss to the Pelicans. Thompson outside. Jones trying to get open. Misses the 3. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jones. This is the list of last season's top shooters from the charity stripe. These guys were practically automatic. Third is Stephen Curry.
He was locked and loaded from the free throw line all season. Never suffered through any real lulls in that department.
Here's Brown.
And despite that miss, a strong start for them offensively. And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Warriors trail by 16. Outside Curry. Here's the three. It's in, and hoping this is the start of a new trend. 2 for 8 now from the field.
You know what? Struggling a little bit, but I do command the effort. 2 of 8 from the field. Let's see if that one gets him going.
They grab their own miss, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
The Timberwolves shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game.
And with the Warriors, the strength of their defense comes from their versatility.
Yeah, they have a roster that can switch on everything. Guys like Draymond allow them to go small and not lose out on D. I mean, this team is very smart with their defensive schemes.
Quick, concise, fluid stroke. What else do you want from a jump shot? Klay Thompson.
Shoots it up. And Jones pulls it down.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Yeah, that's not his spot. Plain and simple. Just trying to force something is rarely a good idea.
Thompson inside the line and misses it off the right side of the rim.
Golden opportunity that he can't make good. Maybe a wake-up call to the D, though. They can't leave him alone like that.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. Defeated by the Pelicans in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, they made some spectacular plays in it right to the very end. Just couldn't get over the hump.
Yeah, and sometimes it just comes down to a couple of critical plays which you need to execute in close, ugly games.
Here's Curry, and it's blocked by Brown.
2 block shots with fouling. I mean, you have great timing and body control. Jay showing both.
And that one, good.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
And that's why they're running plays for him. They're getting him the ball and letting him go to work.
Here's Curry with the 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. It's Brown on the wing, guarded by Curry. And Shea throws it down.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
No, because it's gone dead silent in this arena. What a fantastic performance here on the road.
Cephalosha dishes to Thompson. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Shea with the bucket.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Starting to take over here, building a big lead that could ultimately prove insurmountable.
Brown against Curry. And that time, also a missed shot.
Not a whole lot going down for him at this point. He just can't buy a break.
And the dunk by Brown.
He's a strong performer. Night in and night out. Shea taking it up a notch in this one.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Timeout called the Warriors. Chris, over the last 40 years, a steady decline in offensive rebounding. Largely due, I'm guessing, to the concern with transition defense, right?
Definitely. And let's give respect to offensive rebounding that it should have. Whenever you had guys like Rodman, Popeye Jones, guys that used to you'd have nightmares about because they were such great rebounders, Ben Wallace. Well, now it's a little bit different because those guys were playing the 4 position, right? So now at the 4 position, you have to get back on defense because if you're not, guys are shooting threes from Curryland in the 4 position because the game is evolved. And so now it is better to get back in transition than trying to get an extra possession for your team. You still want to attack the glass. You just want to make sure you know who's in the game at that time because now you have guys leaking out, getting a quick shot on that other end.
So he gets them both.
Well, when you look at a guy like Kevin Looney, I mean, he gives his team so much. I mean, great option to have either starting or off the bench with his versatility.
And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That'll be his second foul of the game.
But just a little too amped up here early. 2 fouls on him already. That's going to affect his playing time.
Stephen Curry, who's checked in for Klay Thompson. And Chris with Looney, he's a bit of a glue guy, and his defense is his calling card.
Well, he slots into so many lineups as he can play the 4 or the 5 and basically guard anyone on the floor. He has a good motor and doesn't need a ton of touches to be effective.
Warriors trail by 21. And the foul on Andrew Wiggins. That is his first foul of the game. Layman, he's checked in for Walden.
First personal foul, 10 seconds. Timberwolves substitution. Jake Layman.
Outside, Robinson. Up top, Russell. He's covered by Brown. And that one's good. Russell.
And floating it in there, the smoothness, something you've got to love about Russell's game.
Shea drives in, and the shot goes down. Shea's got 30.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Warriors shooting just 26% early. Russell with a wide open look. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Russell's got 5 now.
Oh, my man way beyond the arc. D'Angelo snatched.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Curry against Wiggins. Fires the 3. The shot by Curry, no good.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
And Wiggins with the basket on the assist by Shea.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Oh, yeah, and that's what you love about him. He shows no mercy, even with a comfortable lead.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
Yeah, going defense to offense in an instant. Every team now calibrated to do that.
The putback. Reed with the rebound. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And checking out the stats for Curry. Coming off a terrific season. Averaged 33 points a game, 7 assists, and 5 rebounds. And he has been passing the ball like a virtuoso. That's what really stands out about these recent performances.
Hey, every symphony needs a conductor. He unifies his teammates, sets the tempo, and they make some sweet, sweet music.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Brown. Another miss by Minnesota.
Oh, defense, they just took that possession off. I mean, they get away with it that time, but they got to show some more aggression.
And it goes down 2 points.
And I like Russell's ability to create for others. He does what's best for the team.
Here's Shea. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. A chance now for a 3-point play. That's on D'Angelo Russell. The Timberwolves have shot 80% from the line tonight, going 4 of 5 so far.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great. About 77% as a team.
And so Curry will bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. A minute 20 left to play in the first quarter. Just 5 to shoot. Robinson for 3. Rebound, Minnesota. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
And you gotta love a team that can maintain its composure on the road, take good shots, and knock them down with confidence.
Yeah, not getting overwhelmed is important. Poise is something that you need to have in order to win on the road.
Minnesota shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one. Elfrid Payton, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Here's Towns. Shea outside. Shoots from the line. They get the rebound. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
And from day one, Towns has been one of the NBA's top post players. A versatile, well-rounded game on the low block. It doesn't hurt that he can step outside and knock down the jumper either.
We've got D'Angelo Russell. Draymond Green is out there with Jones. Then it's Thabo Sefolosha. And it's Thompson in at the shooting guard. That's the Warriors' 5. 4 on the shot clock. Sefolosha kicks to Thompson. Buries the long-range jumper. Thompson's got 6 in the quarter.
That's his second three-pointer of this quarter after not getting any in the first.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Shea in the last game against the Suns was a driven man. He scored an incredible number of points, and he was a force on defense. Came up with a lot of steals. When you look at the stat sheet, he was mind-blowing. It's hard to imagine he can follow it up tonight with that same level of production. Kevin, we'll see.
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Yeah, right. I'm sure he wants to come out in attack mode. The other key for him is to continue to get to his spots on the floor.
And both free throws good for Shea. Hey, Chris, with Dirk retiring, who now has the best fadeaway, you think, in the game from the post position?
It's a man that stole his move. Now, he didn't need to steal it. He just added on to his game. He's a great person. He's not a thief, but he uses that one-leg kick fadeaway, and he's the same height as Dirk. Well, that's Kevin Durant, the best fadeaway in the game, period.
Towns is developing a nice one, too.
Oh, you know what? I love Towns' games inside, and what makes Towns so good is that he can fade away over the right shoulder. And you know why that makes it so tough? Because he can come over the left shoulder with a jump hook. Most guys with the best fadeaways, they have a counter that already gets you hung in on that counter, and then when you're thinking about that original move, bam, they hit you with the fadeaway.
Thompson for 3. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got his 4th assist in this one.
And this is Thompson's calling card, a lethal three-point shooter with unlimited range.
And let's take a look at Shea, some stats here. He's coming off an excellent season. 4th in scoring, and of course, he's got a nose for the ball. He ranked in the top 10 in steals last season.
And clearly one of the dominant scorers we have in this league. His top 5 ranking last year puts him right there in the ranks of the elite. Stephen Curry's checked in for D'Angelo Russell. They get it again. Jones. Shea with the block.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Well, there are some things you just can't teach. That's Shea with tremendous awareness for where everyone is around him.
Excellent D that time from Jones.
The D hanging tough and stopping what would normally have been an easy lay.
Thompson finds Curry. To the middle. Here's Jones, and it's blocked by Brown. The 3 from AW bangs home the trifecta. Walden's got 7 now in this quarter.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Timeout called the Warriors.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Poor rotations. I mean, slow help and just not enough toughness on the interior. They've got a lot to talk about.
Let's take a look at the 2K leaderboard to find out who are the best shooters from behind the arc last season. 5th is Steph Curry.
The bucket must have looked 3 feet wide to him last year. I mean, very deserving in terms of that spot among the league leaders from 3.
Golden State moving it around. Thompson inside the line. Rebound, Minnesota. Morris has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Oh!
Oh, making the play off the bounce, on the move. Shea is extremely active.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Golden State Warriors. Thompson outside. Outside, Green. Thompson outside to the inside. And the rejection by Towns.
And his foot movement is what makes Towns such a terrific shot blocker. He moves so well and can defend just about any position on the floor.
Minnesota's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. He got it again. Sensational.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Cephalosha with it. He's picked up by Walden. The shot by Thompson, no good.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's something that happens to every team. You just have to ride it out, play your hardest, and live with it.
Way ahead of the field. He can do pretty much whatever he wants.
Yeah, and defensively, you'd like to see a greater effort to change ends.
And it's Brown missing.
It isn't the D that causes that miss. That's just a loss of concentration that time.
Curry against Brown. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Here's Minnesota. They're on a 16-7 run. The Timberwolves again can't hit. The Warriors shooting at an even 50% from the floor here in the second quarter. Curry against Brown. And Curry, here we go. And it's good, 2 points.
Oh, and that's the floater Curry has perfected. I mean, difficult for the defense to predict exactly when he's going to use it.
And, you know, you see it every day, but it still doesn't make it any less impressive. The amount of skill that Steph Curry has on the floor, the shooting, the passing, the agility, he has it all.
Who's got Curry? Shoots. And that one goes long.
And, guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Come on, you can't be selfish. You got to be willing to make the next pass. Otherwise, you're just predictable.
You could argue Curry is one of the most skilled players of all time.
The shooting alone puts him in the conversation, and very few can match up to just that. Guys like LeBron and Wilt dominate with their size and athleticism, but Curry is an all-time great because of his once-in-a-lifetime skill.
Here's Brown, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up, and it goes on Draymond Green.
Oh, that's just fearless in his approach. I love seeing Che attack the heart of that defense.
For Minnesota, they have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line. And the first one drops. And some changes here for the Warriors. Kevon Looney comes in for Damian Jones. Robinson is subbed in for Thabo Cephalosha. And he can't hit the second. Well, whether you love him or hate him, you can't deny that Draymond Green is one of the more unique players in the league.
There really isn't anyone else like Draymond. I mean, who does everything for a team but score. I mean, not only can he play all positions on both ends of the floor, but also to be the emotional leader, truly a special player.
Oh, you hate to let those easy chances slip through your fingers.
From past the arc, Curry's shot is off.
Knowing the kind of competitor he is, I know he's upset with his performance and with the score.
Hammers the alley-oop through.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Curry's got 9 points in the quarter.
You love the vision from Thompson. I mean, when you've been surrounded by superstars, you learn to keep your eyes up.
Brown, it's good.
He's pulling out all the tricks this quarter. They can't figure out how to stop him.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside Curry. Goes up on the wing. Minnesota with the rebound. Towns is... Here's Brown. Here's Walden. And Axel Walden slams it in.
And that is hustle right there. Gotta respect seeing Walden go so hard on the offensive glass.
Curry with it. There's the three. That one's not going to go.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
Yeah, that's a good defender making a great play, and he does it without fouling.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves, leading by a full 31 points at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Elfrid, you guys scored a lot in the first half. What are you doing well offensively?
I think it starts with defense. We were able to get out and...
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Well, you look at Shea in this game, he has been everywhere.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
Yeah, I mean, showing that tenacity both mentally and physically.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Culver out there with Brown. Then it's Marcus Morris. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Walden in at the small forward.
And you see how powerful AW can be. Finishes like this demonstrate just how aggressive he plays.
Oh, Morris in position.
Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley-oop.
I got to say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going. That's tipped. Shea with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. And Shea throws it down.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
Absolutely relentless. They're in the flow and riding that wave for as long as they can.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
You'd like to see a little more energy coming out of halftime on the defensive end.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for Golden State. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. And that'll be the middle game of their 5 and their longest homestand of the year. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And you look at the development of how Klay has attacked the rim over his career. What was once a weak spot for him has now become a strength as his finishing improves every year.
You know what, Greg? You're right thinking back to Thompson. He had his early struggles at the rim.
And that's a distant memory for Klay now. I mean, he's dunking more often and with more force when he goes at the rim. It has made him an even more complete shooting guard.
Good on the second free throw. Chris, we talk about perimeter scoring becoming more prevalent. The biggest shift coming from bigs shooting more threes.
Yeah, they are now counted upon to space the floor. And the better you can shoot, the better you can space the floor. And then more importantly, if you can knock down that three, you become a triple threat because now you can shoot there, maybe you can dribble and get by, or because of your height, you see different passing lanes and you can be a better passer, getting your teammates involved, and they like that spacing as well. It might take them a little while to find their stride here in the second half. Only 1 for 4 so far. They just need to calm down, play their game.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
The Timberwolves shot 10 of 13 from the free throw line. And it's the Warriors with the ball. Outside Curry. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. 21 points for Steph Curry.
Lost his first 3 of the second half after nailing 2 in the first. They don't want to let this fella get going.
And it's Towns on the follow.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Thompson looking for an opening. Green left side. Second chance shot. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Oh, terrific rebounder. Draymond. I mean, high motor, soft hands.
Nerlens Noel checks in for Minnesota. Andrew Wiggins comes in for Walden. Minnesota's gone 3 of 7 tonight from 3-point territory. Here's Jay. Kept alive, Minnesota. And that one's good. Towns.
How frustrating for the defense. You get the stop, but then fail to block out.
Yeah, and it's inexcusable. They're all too common. Basketball one-on-one. When the shot goes up, put a body on someone.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Brown. Got a piece of it, and they get it back.
And already a leader at such a young age. Towns' teammates look to him to anchor them on both ends, and he has not disappointed.
And this will be his second and third shots at the line here.
And worth mentioning, guys, the free throw percentage he brought in from last season, how about 88%?
The other day, Chris, I heard Commissioner Adam Silver talking about that it strikes him sometimes how isolated players can be with cell phones and headphones, and those things wouldn't help that. Is it something that you've noticed or that you're concerned about?
You mean with my nephews and nieces and friends that are younger and kids walking across the street looking at their phones and not even looking both ways?
You know, your play-by-play partner, whoever it might be.
Yeah. Oh, come on. You know, Kevin, those are the times. And so I would tell Adam Silver, Mr. Commissioner, that's a basketball problem. That's a world problem. How are we going to stop any of that? We're here now. There's no putting that genie back in the bottle.
It's Brown on the wing. Over Russell. Another shot. And it's Noel missing.
Playing him tough inside and preventing the layup. Got to get the whole team pumped up.
Out to Russell. Passes to Pascal. Thompson outside. Shot clock at 5. From the arc. Another three for Golden State.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
And that's a gift if I...
One shot.
The Frenchman, A.W., a skilled, assertive player who simply loves the game.
And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Warriors. The pass to Robinson. Looney kicks to Curry. And it's off from three-point range. Here's Brown. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
2 shots.
Well, let's take a look at last year's top scorers.
2.
Number 1, Steph Curry. 4th, Che.
And what an option either of those two guys give you. They're both excellent safety valves when an offense is struggling.
Good production from the line tonight, 10 of 12.
And what a performance he's put in at the free throw line.
The Warriors shooting around 40% in the third, maybe settling for some less than ideal looks out there. Here's Russell. That one doesn't go. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Their next game, playing at home, as the Nets come into town. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand.
Well, in transition, Che does a great job of picking his spots and finishing with confidence.
Pass to Looney. Down low, here's Cephalosha. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Cephalosha's got 6.
I like that pick play. I mean, you can see how easy it makes it for him to get to the cup.
Reading the court well, leave someone open on AW squad, and you're going to pay.
The Warriors shooting not great, 40% for the game. Curry passes to Looney. Back to Curry. It's deflected. Morris against Cephalosha. 5 to shoot. Back to Curry. The 3. It's rebounded by Walden. Walden's got 7 rebounds in the game. Brown jams it in.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Ugh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. Robinson kicks to Russell. Pass to Looney. Curry against Brown. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Okogie inside the three-point line. Here's Morris, and the jumper from down low is good. He's got 6.
You really admire how fierce Morris is on the glass. He never gives up on keeping the next possession alive.
Russell passes to Looney. 27 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Brown jams it in.
Oh, man, and when we talk about Che's impact on the game, no better example than that sequence right there.
Curry against Brown. Now here's Curry. Not a lot of room. Out to the wing. There's Russell with the three. Knocks down the three ball. Russell's got 5 points now this quarter.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Well, it had to be. These days, you need to stretch the floor somewhat to make everything else work.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
How about the unselfishness? Night in and night out, we see guys trying to force their own agenda. Not that time.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Curry at the 1 and Evans at the 2. Then it's Robinson, and it's McKinney in at the 4. So that's the group out there for Golden State. And the NBA 2K League, C-Web, the first esport operated by a U.S. pro sport. And it's quickly growing. Do you throw down on the sticks?
Yeah, just a little announcement to all the GMs in the 2K League. I am available. I'm a free agent. I'm ready to go. I'm nice on the sticks. I can play career mode, team mode, one-on-one mode. Whatever you need from me, I am ready to go. But I love it, man. It's great to see people who love this game, whether it's virtual or real life. It's hoops, baby.
So much fun. First one falls for him.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
And both free throws good for Evans. Minnesota's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Here's Che. Steps back and drains the jump shot.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. He kicks it to Evans. 6 to shoot. From downtown. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Here's Che, connects again, and there's 80 points.
Wow. Just wow. This guy right now on another level.
Curry against Brown. Three-pointer, and it's Stephen Curry with a 3. Curry's got 11 in the second half.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Good, nice job down low. Curry's got 5 points in the quarter.
3-point shooting, mid-range, driving it, taking you off the dribble. I mean, all the elements of Curry's game is coming out over the course of a night. The rotation in the D could be better here. It'll cost them next time if it's not.
Lets the 3 fly. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's Brown, and good, there's another.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA, really taking it to the opposition. On its way from Curry for 2, and the Warriors tack on 2 more.
And too bad this scoring hasn't been contagious. I mean, they'd be in much better shape if a few of their other guys can pick up some slack.
Brown, and 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And there's the foul against Golden State.
Well, we all know Che's a tricky cover. He could beat you and draw contact in so many different ways.
And this team will make you pay when they get chances at the free throw line. It's helped them pull ahead here today.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Crabs checked in. Passes it to Curry. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Curry's got 34 points.
Oh, probably isn't a better catch-and-shoot player in the game. Steph right on time once again.
Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Evans. Here's McKinney. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Oh, it's simple. When you fail to put a body on someone, you're inviting a breakdown on the defensive glass.
Reed gets the bucket.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Brown against Curry. And the pass to McKinney. Chris, I read this the other day, the NBA announcing the development of the BAL, the Basketball African League. They feel there's a lot of untapped potential there. I would tend to agree.
I'm so excited. I already put my name in the hat to go out there and work with and help develop these
terrific.
kids. Oh,
Good
yeah,
for
I'm
you.
excited. I mean, just think about this. You want to know what type of talent is out there? Let's just start with Akeem. Then we go to Mutombo, Embiid. He's from Cameroon. How about Antetokounmpo, who has Nigerian parents? I mean, we can keep on going. How about Ibaka helped find Siakam? Oh, my goodness.
Yes.
There's some talent out there, baby. And, yes, I'm excited for the BAL, the Basketball African League. Africa, stand up, baby.
Curry against Brown. Shea with the block. Only one man back on D. Floats it up for Williams. He's feeling it. But they get it back. A second chance effort. And it's Brown missing.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
The layup off target.
I mean, he struggles with his finishes sometimes. I mean, it's kept him from being an elite player.
Pass to Evans. Here's McKinney. He's guarded by Crabbe. 6 on the shot clock. And that one drops for him. That's 36 points for Steph Curry.
Oh, you have to appreciate the ball moving and the commitment to getting a high percentage look.
And another one.
He just notched 92 points on that one.
Simply surreal. GA, I'm not sure even he can believe what's going on right now. Off target with the free throw line, Jay. For Minnesota, they've gotten exactly 2/3 of their shots to find the bottom of the net here in the fourth. 8 of 12. Offensive rebound. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Here's what the Minnesota Timberwolves have lined up on their schedule. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up against Kevin Durant and the Brooklyn Nets. Then on Friday, they'll take on Kevin Love and the Cleveland Cavaliers. Two-time NBA champion Michael Thompson says the arm muscles, Chris, on today's players don't measure up with what they used to be. Is that even important?
You know what? He's right, but I don't know how important that is unless, you just want to bring the gun show to the games and then pull out the arms and the curls and say, check out these muscles. But now I think, it's a lot different. And make no mistake, even though that is a true comment, the players of today are much more athletic than his day. And
another bucket! Wow!
He has been simply unstoppable.
And he's now 3rd all-time for points in a game. 1 for the ages. Poole the pass to Evans. Here's Pascal. Evans feeling it out a bit. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Here's Poole. Rebound, Minnesota. Reeves got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Here's Che. Misses the fadeaway jumper.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
And the foul called on Che. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second person.
Shot from the inbound, and Poole gets it to go. Poole's got his first bucket of the night.
That's a perfect setup. Solid screen, defender can't avoid it. Opens up a clear path to the bucket.
Another one goes. Incredible.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Nabbing another steal. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end. Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim rattler.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. Brown. And good. He hits it again.
And incredible. Never thought we'd see another player score this much.
I mean, it feels surreal, doesn't it? That score puts him tied for the second most points in an NBA game. What a historic night. Here's Poole, not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. Poole's got 4 points this quarter. Knocks it loose. The drive by Che. Count that one.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Golden State's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on 3-point attempts here in the 4th. Pass to McKinney. Here's Poole. Williams with the block. Here's Brown. And again.
I wouldn't believe it if I hadn't seen it with my own eyes. A new single-game scoring record.
Oh, history being made as we speak. Unbelievable. Passes it to Layman. The kick out to Brown.
And even in hostile territory, the fans have to respect what he's done here tonight.
You know, Greg, he's filling it up and giving them their money's worth with his terrific performance.
Right here, this is a man on a mission. He's put up numbers you never see and has carried this team all game.
And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Che.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
And as the star of this team, he knows he's going to be the object of the crowd's anger. Right side, Williams. Warriors with the rebound.
Oh, sloppy finish. The D was giving him the layup. He just didn't stay with it.
And that's Evans penetrating. And the layup's good off the glass. Evans has got 6 in the quarter. And the Timberwolves with possession. They're on a 17-6 run. Brown finds Williams. Goes back up. He takes it up and lays it in.
There he is, beasting on the glass, converting the opportunity, trying to put this game away.
So active, so energetic, helping to lead the charge for this team.
Smailagic. He's guarded by Williams. Here's Poole, just 4 to shoot. Here's McKinney, good on the triple.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
Well, yeah, Greg, you see more teams doing this nowadays. We all are firmly entrenched in the era of the 3-ball.
Williams gets the bucket.
Now, but sometimes you don't need a haymaker, just a jab. You got to get those easy looks inside.
Here's Poole. He's covered by Brown. And another steal for him.
And he's just been able to anticipate their every move.
Yeah, you're right. An absolute pest on the defensive end. Inside, And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Shea.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
With the G League growing by leaps and bounds, one is now being brought to Mexico City, Chris.
I mean, first of all, let's go back to last season. Did you see how crazy those fans were in Jurassic Park in Toronto?
Yeah, they love it.
Can you imagine Mexico? Oh, my
They'll love
God.
it.
This
You
would
better
be
believe
great.
it.
Mexico City, yeah. Let's bring everyone in, all the fans. And what I really love is that it's for the home fan base. So when I think of the Toronto Raptors, I think about the city of Toronto. I think about Canada and how it's theirs. And even though we're one league, that team is theirs, and they take that pride on, and it just brings so much more excitement. Can you imagine all the people in Mexico City being excited for their team? Oh, I want to be at one of the first games when that happens because I know the crowd is going to be sick. It's going to be crazy. I want to be there.
It's deflected. They retain possession. Yes, that goes in.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Timberwolves.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And now, for the year, this is going to take him to 7 wins.
And as we get set to put this one to bed, a one-sided season series thus far, they've won 2 straight.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Jay.
No fatigue in this fella tonight. Tireless. Grinding out every possession and leading their offense.
Stolen. He swipes the ball away again.
He's making history, tied for 3rd most steals in a single game.
Incredible tenacity. He continues to hound the ball. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching today's game, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.